all across CNY. It's the 315. Here's Brian Higgins.
Let's kick it.
All right, here we are on this Friday afternoon. Welcome back into the show. Getting you ready for the weekend. Getting you ready for Cuse in Carolina tomorrow noon at the Dean Dome. You can watch it on ESPN. You can listen over on TK99. I'll be back with you at 11 right here for our pregame coverage tomorrow. Getting ready for this one. And Ben, we're going inside the situation right now. We're going right to the belly of the beast because we're bringing out our guy, JJ Starling, as always, brought to us by RomanoCars.com. Literally from the bus right now, JJ. You have landed. You're in the Raleigh-Durham area. What's up on the bus right now?
Yeah, we just landed. We're getting ready for shoot around, so it's always nice being down south in North Carolina. So
there we are. I can see you tucked up against the window there. Are you getting down? So your second trip kind of down that way in the last week and a half. You know, you did Cameron for Duke a week and a half ago. Now going down there for the Dean Dome. Like I realize in many ways, right? This is the same trip. You know, same plane. You're probably at the same hotel and all this stuff. How different is it though? Cameron, smaller arena versus the Dean Dome, which you know is as big as anything other than the Dome coming up to tomorrow.
Yeah, fortunately last year I was able to play in both arenas, and just the feel at UNC, the Dean Dome is crazy. Like we played at 12 o'clock last year, and I didn't expect the game to be sold out, and it was. So.
Which do you like better out of those two atmospheres? You know, the going against the Cameron Crazies and that whole thing with it being kind of claustrophobic on top of you, or playing in front of what will be like 23,000 people, give or take, tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely the Dean Dome. I gotta go. I like the bigger arenas, better environment. So.
Yeah, I'm with you there. It just gets a little claustrophobic at Cameron when it's too much at times. It's just a little too much. But now you guys go down there. You got the nice win last time out against Boston College on Wednesday. What pops out to you, JJ, about that game? I mean, you guys were defending like anything there, especially early in the first half. What worked right for you guys on Wednesday night?
Yesterday, definitely the defense. We held them to 9 points at one point. That was probably the best defense we played team-wise. And we shut down like their key players. You know, Quentin Post is a really good player in our league, but we played really good team defense on him, and we didn't allow him to get his shots up. So.
Yeah, he only ended up taking 4 shots in the game, and he didn't score at all. So obviously he didn't make any of them. You guys, for a variety of reasons, had to make a starting lineup change for the first time all regular season. Unfortunately, Naheem McLeod is out hurt. Got Malik in the starting lineup. Let's start there with Malik. I mean, we've seen him playing really, really well here the last stretch. What did he show you in that first start of the season on Wednesday night?
Yeah, we always said the same thing about Malik. We know he's a great player, a great piece for us, both offensively and defensively. And he showed that against Boston College. You know, he had 19 points, 4 blocks, 4 steals, like 4 assists. That stat line is just crazy. You can't get any better than that.
Yeah, it was one where when you're reading his stat line, you're like, well, I guess I should mention this and that. It took a while to get through the whole thing. He did so many things the last time out. And then, we found out, I'm sure you guys knew a little bit longer before that, but we all found out like 15 minutes before tip that Judah was not going to be starting the game for a minor violation of team rules. How do you think everybody, I guess, handled that situation as a team and has moved on from it, getting ready for North Carolina tomorrow?
Yeah, we have really good pieces on our team, and we didn't let that stop our focus of the game plan. And Quad was able to step up, and we're going to keep looking forward to doing that.
God, who is that? We can watch everyone getting off the bus. You must be getting to shoot around here. Who is bothering you the most right now while you're trying to do this?
Quad Copeland.
Is that always going to be the answer to that question? No matter what you're doing, is Q just that? Is just kind of that guy?
Of course.
All right, you said it. We saw Q start as JJ's getting off the bus and heading on into the Dean Dome to get some shots up here. what does Q bring? I mean, Q's energy, you just notice it when he's out on the court. And, the ball was really humming and moving around to start that game on Wednesday. What does Q bring for you guys when he's out there?
Definitely the energy, like you said. He has that both on and off the court, and that's really infectious for us. Like you said, we're able to get the ball moving against Boston College, and that's what allowed us to get such a great lead on them. Once we were able to get energy on offense, it led to us digging in on defense, and that's what we needed.
All right, JJ, break down this game for me tomorrow. We know, from your guard spot, you're probably going to have to be dealing with R.J. Davis a lot on the defensive end, I'd imagine. What do you expect that matchup to be like against the league's leading scorer right now?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's going to be a tough matchup. We're going to have to be alert for the whole game. He can shoot from anywhere, so we got to play team defense like we did against Boston College and, just look to make plays.
And then, how do you handle this week? This is a quick turnaround, right? Like, you got Carolina tomorrow, like right back home, right back on the road to Pittsburgh for the game on Tuesday. Classes are starting again next week. How do you handle a compressed week like this?
It's hard, but you kind of get used to it, especially with this team. We're all close, so we're dealing with it together. So it's not as hard as you would think, but definitely just staying focused, keeping our mind right, limiting distractions and stuff like that. So.
All right, JJ, last thing is you're heading in to get some shots up in the Dean Dome here. Here's your chance to make us jealous back at home. What's the weather like out there? How are we doing temp-wise? How nice is it outside right now?
Man, I wish I could brag, but it's a little rainy right now. So not too much to brag about, but it's definitely a little bit warmer than back in Q, so I guess I can brag about that.
Okay, you got a few degrees on us. Yeah, I guess it does look a little cloudy now that I'm looking at it. All right, JJ, thanks for we're watching the whole journey here from the bus right into a little practice. So thanks for taking us behind the scenes a bit, and good luck in the game tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, there he goes, JJ Starling. We've taken him literally from the bus to inside the building as he's entering into the Dean Dome to get some shots up. There we go. Behind the scenes, people. Oh, yes. We could not be, I don't think we could be more behind the scenes than that. Literally from the bus into the arena with JJ Starling being annoyed by Quadir Copeland all along the way. Yes. And we don't think we made JJ walk into any signposts. See, that's elite D1 athletes. They know how to avoid obstacles when heading down the sidewalk. If you were not watching that on QSportsTalk.com, we'll have that posted sooner than later on our YouTube page at Q Sports Talk. Go check it out there. That was it was a good professional effort from JJ to take us literally the beginning of our conversation. He was on the bus and they were still pulling in. By the end of it, he was inside the entryway to the Dean Dome. So there we are, literally from the bus to the arena with Quadir Copeland. Lead annoyer of JJ during said conversation. So that is that. There is that. With that, I do need to tell you that we are, and I don't know, the weather could screw this up. I'm concerned about the forecast in Buffalo this weekend screwing up what we are supposed to have in our hands for Wrestle Cuse coming up on Saturday, February 3rd, because a bet has been made between the hosts of the other show we've got around here that if Steve Infante's Bills win the game on Sunday, and Steve will be in attendance. Steve is braving the elements to be in attendance at this game on Sunday. If Steve's Bills beat Paulie's Steelers on Sunday, then they, I guess, were they planning on doing this upcoming week? They will, sometime between then and Wrestle Cuse, they're going to spin a wheel of submission holds. Wait, I guess we can, I have wheel sound effects. What do I got?
It's time to spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Let's spin the random wheel.
We got to spin the They can borrow my sound effects even to spin the wheel of submission holds. And whatever it lands on, Steve's going to practice real hard. And if the Bills beat the Steelers at Wrestle Cuse, well, if the Bills beat the Steelers Sunday, then later at Wrestle Cuse, the Bills and the Steelers, to my knowledge, not in attendance at Wrestle Cuse, then Steve will put Paulie in that submission hold. Like, if the Steelers win, then Steve's just got to wear a jersey on Bridge Street. That's no fun. So we got to root for the Bills. So Paulie has to tap out. The Wrestle Cuse coming up on Saturday, February 3rd. Tickets, $25. WrestleCuse.com. WrestleCuse.com. With that, we'll take a break. Hour 2 coming up next. We got a lot still to do. No wrong answers. What's going to happen in the basketball game tomorrow? We will do that. We will go through the man who sort of knows. See what he sort of knows this week. We will do a little 4-1-1 around the NFL playoffs. We'll take you through all 7 playoff games. All 6 playoff games, anyway, this coming weekend. We'd have to make up a 7th. Maybe we'll do that as well. Lots to come. And your phone calls next hour at 315-437-7644. Hour 2 is next. This hour brought to you by our friends at William Mattar. Back after this on QSportsTalk.com and ESPN Radio.